What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Well, guys, in this video today, we have Kemi Badenoch, who have denounced, she have rejected her African heritage. She said that she no longer sees herself as a Nigerian despite of her upbringing. Well, let's read this article briefly and then we will come back and speak all about it. Kemi Badenoch has said she no longer considers herself Nigerian and does not possess a Nigerian passport. The Conservative Party leader, who was born in London but grew up in Nigeria and the US and did not return to the UK until she was 16, said she had not renewed her Nigerian passport in 2 decades. Speaking to the Rosebud podcast, Badenoch said, "I'm Nigerian through ancestry by birth despite not being born there because of my parents. But by identity, I'm not really. I know the country very well. I have a lot of family there and I'm very interested in what happens there. But home is where my, but home is where my now family is, and my now family is my children. It's my husband and my brother and his children-in-laws. The Conservative Party is very much part of my family, my extended family, I call it." Lastly, she said, "I think the reason that I came back here, which is Nigeria, was actually a very sad one. And it was that my parents thought, there is no future for you in this country." She recalled never quite feeling that I belonged there. So look, guys, Kemi Badenoch has a right to make her own decisions, even though it is very disappointing to hear the things she have said. She have rejected her Nigerian upbringing because she grew up in Nigeria, and DNA shows, that she has African roots. As much as she wants to deny it, it is a fact that she has African heritage, in particular Nigerian connection. I know Kemi Badenoch and the Nigerian president was in a commotion when it comes to all of this. And the president of Nigeria told her, well, if you are ashamed of your Nigerian heritage, which I see it as something she's ashamed of, she calls the country corrupt. But, Europe, UK, they are also corrupt. There is corruption everywhere. I take issue when people label a certain country, especially third world countries, corrupt, because there is a lot of corruption in those developed countries as well. Those countries that we think is milk and honey, they are the ones that are leading corruption. And I take issue when we label a particular country corruption, because there is corruption everywhere. People might say, oh, Nigeria is the home to scammers. Yes, there is scamming in Nigeria, but there is scamming all over the place. There is scammers all over the place. And for Kemi Badenoch to say Nigeria is corrupt, and that is why, I don't know if that's the reason why she have denounced her Nigerian identity and, and all of that, her Nigerian connection, I think it's a bad thing. Kemi Badenoch, it's a very bad thing to say so. But at the end of the day, everyone has a right to identify themselves who they want to identify themselves as. She sees herself as a black woman that is British. Okay? She sees herself as a black woman serving her colonizers, serving those people that colonized her people, her ancestors. Because as much as she wants to deny it, her ancestors are Africans. All right? But she chose to serve her masters. And so, what can we say? I have never been a fan of Kemi Badenoch, or when she was trending, she was trending and everyone was calling her, oh, this African woman, it will soon be the Prime Minister of England and all of that. I wasn't a supporter of that. I was not spectating. I was not excited. And this statement that she's now making does not surprise me. I have never fond or supported Kemi Badenoch. you know, she have never been someone I have desired or admired, or in that someone who I looked up to. So guys, let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. God bless you. Take care until then.